Hey guys, I'm James. I'm part of the Westchester, New York Contact Working Group, or CE5 Working Group, and that's in the United States. So our Contact Working Group has been together for the past about 5 years. It's late 2009, early 2010, and our group consists of four regulars. So we're a small group, but we're very cohesive. We try to get together 1 to 2 times a week at best. In the early days, back when we began, we were going out 3-4 times a week. Sometimes 3 or 4 days in a row. Very intensive. So our group has grown very cohesive over the past few years, and we've grown a lot individually and as a group as a whole. And we like to experiment a lot with different techniques and methods and approaches to initiating contact, and also with consciousness itself, and using it for the awakening of humanity, being a cosmic and universal being, earth healing, and we'll do ceremonies for those kind of things before, during, or after our contact work. We usually include that somehow. And we have group members from other local working groups come visit us sometimes, from throughout New York, and sometimes we have special guests from distances away. And we ourselves are part of a larger Northeast CE5 group, which it consists of probably over 10 individual local working groups. So that's like the granddaddy on the East Coast is the Northeast CE5 group, hosted by Marilyn and Diane, and Jennifer's a big part of that, Jennifer Westcott. So we go up there and meet with them once a month. But our group has also gone out and met other working groups on the East Coast, and we even took a trip out together to the Past Contact Conference out in New Mexico, Roswell, New Mexico, excuse me. So our group experiences all kind of contact together. We have regular contacts, or main contacts, who always come back and visit us. And we meet many other extraterrestrial groups ongoing, and they join us, and we ask them to join us in meditation and in consciousness. And it's been such a wonderful experience. Working on your own is very important. I fully advocate individual development as a cosmic universal being, as a human being, and as a contact worker. I think you'll be able to provide more to the group that way, if you feel comfortable doing so. Our group has had very great contact experiences individually on our own as well, and that is part of the group cohesiveness, because we might go out together as a group one night and do a CE5, and we'll make the contact, but then later on throughout the week, individual group members will have continued contact from that gathering. So that's another thing to keep in mind, consider, and to look out for as a contact worker, that just because you're not with your group doesn't mean that the group work is over. So really, when you're part of a group, you're always part of that group. And even if you're non-local, if you're not with each other at that exact moment, you're still working together in some way through consciousness in the contact work. And I think our group everybody in our group would say the same thing. We're very close. We're like family together. Everybody in my contact group is a part of my life. And when you have people in your contact group that you have an affinity for, an affection for, it's going to amplify the contact so many times over. It makes a world of difference if you have a contact group that you truly love. So if you're working solo on your own, that's awesome. Keep it up, and eventually, if you persist, a group will manifest. It will, somewhere out there in the non-local consciousness and morphogenic fields, it's in the process of manifesting already. But I just wanted to share that. So that's our Westchester, New York contact group, and you'll be hearing a lot more from us soon. All right, thanks guys.